Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, please make sure that you click subscribe because we are nearly at 10k subscribers, and that's been a huge goal of mine, so I'm really excited that we're nearly there. So make sure that you subscribe, share this video, tell a friend, and let's just get straight into it. So business essentials, these are the things that I think are pretty much essential for you to start your whole business journey when you first want to launch your online store or your actual physical business. Here are a few things that I think are really going to be needed. When I began, pretty much had most of the things on this list, and then I've gradually added things as I go along, but I feel like I would have got further a lot faster if I had most of the things on the list as I started, if that makes sense. So the first one's pretty obvious. I swear by Mac. I would say if you want to start a business, definitely stay with Mac. I don't know why, I don't want to be a fan of Mac, but you know, have to be. Having an iPhone is definitely essential. Most people can actually run their businesses just from their iPhone. You've got the camera, you've got the video, you've got all the apps on the phone. You can make your calls, your emails, your messages. You get the Shopify app. Everything is on your iPhone. So definitely an iPhone. If you don't like iPhone, then an Android, but I am fully team iPhone. Also, you want to have a MacBook, an iMac, laptop. I have my MacBook Pro, which I've had since 2010 when I first started uni. This laptop right here has lasted me over 10 years now, and I've had hardly any problems. So definitely investing in an iMac or MacBook Pro is going to be really essential to your business. Also, they have iPad Pros. I've actually got an iPad Pro as well, which has been great because it's really small and compact, and when I am on the go, before the lockdown, when I used to work in Starbucks, I would just bring my iPad Pro because it's like a mini laptop and it's lightweight. Next, of course, I'm going to mention my DYMO. You've heard me talk about this in multiple videos, but DYMO, the label printer, this is the 4XL label writer, and it is amazing, really fast. It doesn't use ink, it uses thermal, so it kind of burns the ink onto the label. I don't know the technical reason behind it, but all I know is you don't have to spend money on ink, and that is what I like, because I was spending a lot of money on ink when I was printing using my normal printer. So definitely invest in a DYMO. If you don't want to use the DYMO, I'm sure there are other brands, but I know a lot of businesses opt for the DYMO, which is why I did, and I've had no problems with it so far. So obviously you want your DYMO and then the labels that go with the DYMO. I'll leave the link to all of those down below. Alongside your DYMO, you may need a printer just for certain things. If you need to print a document that needs to be signed and scanned, you want to get a printer that has a scanner and everything in one, or at least have easy access to it, whether a friend or family has one and you can just use it whenever you need to. But I do have a printer on hold for stuff like that. Next is a camera. Again, I've had my Canon G7X for years now, probably about 5 years, and I film all my videos on it. I take all my pictures for Instagram on it. It's been very trustworthy. The only thing that I don't like about it is the sound, so I do have to buy an external mic, which also is from Amazon, and it wasn't really expensive and it's much better quality. But I do suggest a camera. If you can't invest in a camera, of course you can just use your iPhone if you have a good quality camera on your iPhone. None of the camera isn't essential unless you want to do YouTube, which you can do on your phone, but I just find investing in a camera was worth it for me. Next, for your business, you're going to obviously need poly mailers, poly bags, boxes. Whatever the size of your products are, you're going to need something to package them in for when you send them out. So there are a bunch of vendors on Amazon, separate websites, eBay, where you can just buy in bulk 200 poly mailers for a certain amount, and also bubble wrap. You can do the same, Amazon, eBay, or other retailers. But if you need something quick and you have Prime, Amazon's going to be your best friend. So definitely poly mailers. They can be plain, and if you want to go the extra mile, you can customize them. I know that Alibaba has quite a lot of vendors on there for where you can customize your packaging too, so it's totally up to you. But I for years haven't had customized poly mailers or boxes or bags. It's only something now 3-4 years down the line that I'm investing in moving forward. Next, you want to have some kind of thank you card or a business card. I have this thank you card that I've had for years now. Sometimes I slightly change the design if it's like Christmas or a new season, but you just want to have something that you can put into the poly mailers just to make it a bit more personable. I used to actually write out notes and put them into the packaging as well, which you can do at the beginning, or you can get headed paper that you can write a little thank you note in by hand, which is really nice and personable. But because of the amount of orders that I get now, I can't sit and write the notes, so I just put a thank you card together with the basic description thing that I want to say thank you with, put your socials on it and where they can follow you, and maybe a discount code for their next order, and you're good to go. So the next obvious thing, you're going to need a platform where you can sell your products. So I swear by Shopify, and I have had experience with a whole load of different ones, from WordPress to Squarespace to Big Cartel, and I still use Squarespace for my natural hair starter kits from UK Curly Girl, but for Oso Curly, Shopify is essential and the best thing I've ever invested in. So that's something that you pay monthly. I have just a basic plan, but you do have other plans that are a bit more expensive, but they give you more benefits. But at the moment I'm just on the basic plan. I will leave the link down for that down below, because they actually have a free trial at the moment, so definitely sign up for that, see how you like it. If you like it, stay. If you don't, then no problem, you don't have to pay anything and you can try somewhere else. Next is your Godaddy domain name. So I'm mentioning Godaddy just because it is pretty much the go-to in the industry for domain names. And if you aren't sure about what a domain name is, it's basically something that you buy and it is so you own that name. For example, I bought the domain name oso.curly.com, so that is my property. I buy it for the year and it renews every single year. And I'm the only person that can use that website, so no other website can pop up as osocurly.com and steal my, if someone searches for Google osocurly.com, they're going to steal my customers. But I own it, so it's only going to be for me. And Shopify makes it really easy to integrate your domain name to Shopify. It does it all on the back end. All you need to do is do a few clicks and it's all done for you easily. Whereas in the past, it would be a long thing trying to connect your domain name to your website. Thankfully in 2020, everything is a whole load easier. So next you want to obviously have your Instagram account if you are an Instagram business. I recommend Instagram for business because it's probably one of the main social networks that everyone is on at the moment. You can get a lot of free organic traffic from Instagram, and if you are going to have your Instagram account, I would recommend as a business that you have a Facebook business account. Now I have one. I'm not really too good with the back end of it at the moment, but it is essential for me to have it because I can put my products on Instagram, so people can click on a picture, click on the product, and it will send them to my website where they can buy. And it's also really good if you want to run ads, you need to have a Facebook business account. So definitely look into that, look around how to set up a Facebook business account. I'm not going to be the one to show you all of that, but you can definitely just go on YouTube and find loads of tutorials. Now you have your social set up, you definitely want to get a scheduling app. Some are free, some you have to pay like a small amount every single month. You don't have to, but when it gets to the point where you're posting a lot and you have other things to do, it is quite beneficial to have like a scheduling app where you can see what you're going to post, when you're going to post. I've used Buffer and Planoly in the past. Buffer is really good for posting things on every single platform, and then Planoly is just good for planning out your feed, how it's going to look and stuff like that. So yeah, so obviously again with your domain name, you want to match your domain name to your email address because your customers are going to need to find a way to contact you, vendors, opportunities, PR, like people need to reach out to you somehow. So I recommend getting an email address that isn't at Gmail, at Hotmail, at live. You want to have something that is very professional. So I pay for mine through Google G Suite, but there are cheaper options I have discovered. So I'm going to look into that a bit more. But I pay for that monthly, and that allows me to have info@osocurly.com. So it just looks a whole load more professional. And then the last thing I'm going to put on my list, which isn't essential at first, but it is probably something you're going to want to invest in the long run, and that is having a PO box or paying for a separate address that isn't your address, because you're going to have to need to put your address on your Shopify for people to send products back to if you're going to get returns. If you are a blogger, you're going to have to get PR and products sent to your home, and sometimes you feel a bit dodgy sending out your home address to loads of different brands, and there can be a lot of people that want to send you products and you just can't trust everyone. So I definitely was happy to pay monthly for a PO box. So I have a small letterbox that has a completely different address, but it has my name on it, so no one would know. They just think it was my office or something, and that's worth it for me because I can't have millions of people seeing my home address. So yeah, definitely invest in one of those when it is the right time. And bringing it back to creating content, you probably want to, I can't show you right now because I'm using it, but you want to get some kind of lighting. You can use natural light, but I like to have a ring light as well, just to add even more light to my product pictures, to my videos. And then you want to have a tripod as well, whether you get like a tabletop tripod, which are really good for like Instagram lives, taking pictures, flat lays and stuff like that, or you can get a big tripod for your camera, which is what I use right now. It's definitely something to invest in for when you want to get into the whole content creation part of things, and you can get them for quite cheap now on Amazon. Back in the past, when I first got my first ring light, it was quite expensive, but they're quite affordable now. So those are the things that I think are essential for you to get started on your business. I probably wouldn't say you need to have all of them, but if you are someone that has a lot of money just saved there ready for you to start your business, I'd say just go ahead and purchase everything so that you are equipped and ready to go and get started. So thank you for voting for this video. I know a lot of you guys were interested in seeing this video next. Let me know down below what you thought. If there is anything that I missed out, let me know. Again, thank you for watching guys and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.